Here we are.
Hello, everybody. The TV's off where I see the comments.
Oh yeah.
Hello, people of Earth. I'm assuming. How are you guys today?
Bold of you to assume.
Yeah, I know. Should really not do that. But hello. So, my name is Dana, for any of you not in the know. This is Dancakes, we're a pancake art company, and I'm gonna be making pancakes today. And if you want anything, feel free to drop me a request in the chat, but I can't promise we will make you your request unless you are willing to donate to help us keep our company running. So Dancakes was an event company, and for obvious reasons, events sort of fell through. So we've been doing these streams, making people whatever they want for tips, essentially. You know, people throw, you know, $1, $5, $10 at us, and we'll make them whatever they want. And you'll get to see it, and it can be a personal picture, it can be whatever you want. Sky's the limit. But yeah, so you guys are free to request. I won't promise that I'll take them unless we get those donations. I'm guessing Ben just dropped the link.
I did.
Cool. I wouldn't be able to know because I still can't see the screen.
Oh yeah. It's on, but there's still nothing there.
So I'm just doodling while y'all pour in, making a little surprise pancake. But if you guys have anything you want to see, any character, any person, any animal, anything, let me know. And I will make it right here for you.
And if you decide to donate, one, awesome, thank you. But it can be any amount, dollar or more. Like, so don't have to go nuts. You can. We won't stop you.
We won't.
But anything between $1 and $1 million is totally kosher.
It is. It goes up to $1 million.
I mean, if you got that much on your credit card.
Wow.
Someone tried to buy Someone tried to get our Harry Styles pancake for $14.5 million.
Wow.
And they bid it like 6 times.
What do you mean tried? You didn't allow it?
I'm just gonna call it a hunch, but I don't think they were being serious.
Yeah.
Oops, I gotta take that extra life overlay off of there from yesterday.
Oopsie.
Boink.
That's a relic from when we were doing a stream for the Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital yesterday.
I'll make sure it's off the rest of them.
But today, this money is to help keep us as a company going.
We're not children, but we act like them.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, just to repeat for anyone streaming in, started the stream, I'm sure a lot of people are coming in willy-nilly. If you want something made, you can drop it in the chat, and I'll be happy to, get to it if we have no donations. But the donated requests, which will all you need to do is go to a link that Ben has dropped or is going to drop again. Or
yep, it's dancakes.com/Sunday-request, and that'll take you straight to a form you can fill out. You can upload an image and do all that fun stuff, and it'll send us an email straight to our phones, and it'll take you straight to the front of the line. You get to skip the chat, because Lord knows when we say, what do y'all want to see, we get a lot of answers. So even if you try to get a request in the chat,
yeah, it's
not promised, because we're going to have like 6 to choose from.
And if I see a request, but I don't want to make it, I don't have to unless it's donated. So y'all are free to try me. I like entertaining you guys, but
Jeremy. I like that Jeremy does this. He keeps a list of everything that was requested in the chat.
Neat.
Which is very convenient.
That's awesome, Jeremy.
Yeah, he's thinking with his
A+.
noggin.
That's thinking with one's head.
Brain box.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. By the way, we've got quite a few people jumping in here. Hope you're well. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this little pancake I made kind of mindlessly because I had to explain the rules, but one more time. Ben will drop that link one more time, just in case you missed it.
Yeah.
And if you click on that link, you can donate any amount, as low as $1. I probably didn't mention. Well, no, I did. I didn't mention that, but as low as $1. You can be cheap. You can just throw a single at us, and we will make you whatever you want, guaranteed. If not, you're free to sit back, relax, watch, and even try your hand at getting me to make you what you want. But every amount of US dollar thrown our way will help to keep Dancakes going, because I'm honestly surprised we've been around this long. It's been 8 months without
any tangible income.
I have not taken a salary in 7 months.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate, and it's getting low. I'm gonna have to figure something out in the next month or two. Luckily my rent is no money, but I mean it is, but it's almost nothing. That cooked interestingly. That cooked very dark. I like that though.
And
I need plates.
we were very, very fortunate. We were in a very, all of us saved enough money, and
Well, Dancakes had enough money too, because like we had a gangbusters year 2019, and we're supposed to have another one 2020, but we've been able to live off of like our profit from 2019.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So I saw a German Shepherd. I saw that enticed me, but I also see one that I saw a bunch yesterday, and that's Biden. And I'm wondering if I want to do that or if that's going to be divisive. So why don't I make a German Shepherd first? And then if y'all keep asking for Biden, I'll make Biden. I know that that's just a touchy subject right now.
I would say even he's the president-elect. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have to say which way we feel about it.
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah.
Saying no matter what, there's probably someone here who's, you know, I mean, I totally understand the disappointment, you know, either way. Like, either way, it's very disappointing to, you know, cast your vote, which is your power in this country, and to have it not win out. I think we've all felt that, and not, like, you know, just in our lives, and so I'll probably make them at some point. I just hope that, you know, that's not, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm just trying not to, like, make anyone feel bad.
Try not to ruffle any feathers.
Yeah, I don't want to make no one feel bad. That's not why I'm here. But I will consider making a Joe. Mama.
Whoa.
Whoa, sorry.
Tea is hot.
Ben, could you grab me another small towel when you get a second?
Absolutely.
How are y'all doing today, though, speaking of which? If you're feeling pretty good, drop a banana. And if you're feeling not so hot, drop a snowflake.
Preferably bananas without spiders in them.
Yes, preferably banana emojis without spider emojis in them. But if you want to be a silly trickster, you could drop a banana and a spider emoji. We were talking before the stream. These are big.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Yeah. If they're out, then there's some probably pretty clean ones in the hamper.
There we go.
Thank you.
Let's take these back.
For any of you guys not in the know.
I'll keep one out for me because I prefer big towels.
Yeah. For anyone of you not in the know, we put towels in our side pockets so when the tip of the bottle gets dirty, I can just swipe it and clean it.
We call them side towels. A very clever name.
Yeah.
We workshopped that one for a while.
Or mistake towel. I think I've called it mistake towel before.
That's a good one. What else? If y'all got any, if any of y'all got some better names than side towel or mistake towel, drop them in the chat.
Drop them in the chat.
Yeah.
Anyone want to name this German Shepherd that I'm making? Drop it in the chat. I'm thinking Rufferford. That's a distinguished name.
The referendum.
What is that? I know that word. I just forget what it means.
Like a referendum.
Is that like a change?
A referendum is like a oh geez, it's like one of those. An election is a referendum. I'm not using that example for any particular reason other than it just popped in my head. But I'm having trouble defining it out loud. so I'm gonna look it up. A general vote by the electorate on a single political question which has been referred to them for a direct decision. So, a vote.
What is your referendum for what to name this dog is right now? That sentence got away from me, so I just wrote it out.
Robin the German Shepherd. Delgado, police officer pup. Okay. Schnitzel.
I kind of like Robin because German Shepherds in my mind are very like protective and like I think police dog, and like usually when cops are trying to stop robbers, you wouldn't want a dog named Robin. It's like if you were a trapeze artist and your dog's name was Fallen. You wouldn't want that. That's just bad luck.
How about let's
mixed messages.
Let's combine Maya's and Jeremy's, and we have Robin Schnitzel.
Robin Schnitzel. See, that's like what dogs do in Germany. They see Schnitzel and they take it.
Well, there we go.
Right off the table. Why would you want to encourage that? It's like if I named my cat Jumps on Table.
I mean, listen, it's and these
y'all are trying to name this dog tragically.
It's on brand. Like
a personality and a destiny.
We make it do things that we don't want it to do, but the internet wants it to do, and then we get points, and then it becomes an animal influencer, and we get sponsorships, and yeah.
Do you think more kids named Hunter or Gunner become that from power of suggestion?
Ooh.
That's a genuine question.
Yeah.
I've always wondered about that, like especially like when people are named something Junior, like how my dad is Hugh Jr. and then my older brother is Hugh Jr., and it's like, does that weigh on you? Are you trying to be the best of the Hughes in the family? I'm glad that I'm not named something Junior, because then I'd always be comparing myself, I think. That would weigh on me a little. But that's just because I overthink everything. That might not be everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not named after anybody, so. 'Cause yeah, nobody. I'm the only Ben in my family. Tyler's not a family name in any way either. It's my middle name. Now y'all know my middle name.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Drop your social security number while you're at it.
Just the last 4. It's a 3718. It's not.
Oh. Mine's 5555. Now you behave, you little tricksters.
So Skylar's dropped the first donation.
Oh, what? Cool. I will hurry this up then.
Game Theory Live logo. So I'll look that up for you, and the logo, I'll go ahead and flip it for you.
Ben, what does that mean that they donated?
Oh, well, that means that they went to dancakes.com/Sunday-request, and they filled out this quick little form and asked for a pancake, and so now it's getting bumped straight to the front of the line, and
we'll make it extra special.
Yes, and we're also going to snap a pic of it and post it on our website, which Jeremy's going to do because Dan and myself are terrible at getting that done in a reasonable amount of time. So we've conscripted Jeremy.
Truth is out.
To take care of that. So we will take the pictures, send it to him, and he'll actually get it up on the website quickly. And I will just apologize to everyone in the past and present that we've dropped the ball on getting them up on our website in a good amount of time.
That's good.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Just being real with everybody.
Yeah, I get it. There's a part of me that's like, oh man, dropping balls. But like, there's another part of me that's like, all we've been doing for 7 months is scooping water out of a sinking boat. And, if Jeremy can take a gallon of water out of the boat every week, then that's cool. I think we need that.
Yeah. I like to be honest with the audience.
Yeah.
I would hope.
You did just give your social security number.
Exactly.
Whoa, did you guys miss that Ben dropped a social security number? You're going to have to join in earlier next time.
That's too...
Every Sunday.
Only 60 people can steal my identity now.
2 Central Standard Time. I didn't see that I had a gray. I wish I would have known that sooner. That's okay. So this dog is taking a little longer than I wish it was. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it.
We do, Casey or Cassie, probably Cassie's, 2 S's. There we go, Jeremy just took care of it.
Yay.
Thanks, Jeremy. He was asking if we had a Facebook, and I was about to say yes and send it to him, but Jeremy beat me to the punch.
Jeremy is a cool dude, and y'all should drop 2 apple emojis to say, "Hi Jeremy, we appreciate the work you're doing, even if we don't directly recognize it. We know that you're taking work off the Dancakes team, and for that, you are welcome." That is what 2 apples means.
Is infinitely helpful.
Yeah.
We all, my email signature says Dancakes co-owner and perpetual plate spinner, or professional plate spinner.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And my professional email says that, and it's a joke, but it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
And that's all of us. So
the only thing jokey about it is the colloquial way that you're presenting it. It is absolutely true that all we do is you especially spin plates. Not real plates.
no, that would be neat.
That would be.
There's one more thing. I need to learn how to do that.
Okay. So, I made this a little too big. Because of course I did.
Because Dana.
Wow, so many 2 apples for Jeremy.
Dana's been gone for a couple weeks, so it makes sense that her first pancake back is giant. Well, I guess not your first.
I made some yesterday.
Yeah.
But I am pretty rusty and I'm pretty tired because girl woke up like 30 minutes ago. Maybe an hour ago at this point. Because you guys ever open the window and it's perfect out and you're just, it's a breeze, it's warm, but it's not too warm, and actually it brings kind of this nice coolness into the room. So you just drift off and you dream about things, and you wake up and it's 1:15 p.m.
That's I take it that's what happened to Dana today.
No, I'm just making things up.
Oh.
No, that did happen.
All right. So do you want to do for the game theory logo? Do you want to do?
Oh, right.
Do you want to do this one, or do you want to do the one with the actual live?
Did they say live?
It's game theory live, yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
All right, I'll send that.
I would rather do the simpler one, but they donated. And if you donate, you're the VIP. I mean, you're all VIPs. You're all VIPs, but we'll also treat you like a VIP who gets to have whatever they want made if you donate.
Go the extra mile.
Oh, Jeremy said this works well for me because I need to reload on apples. Good. Everyone keep dropping apple emojis for Jeremy. We love Jeremy.
He's all out.
He's all out of apples. That's so funny.
What?
Can you imagine if that's how the world worked? You just texted your friends like, "Hey, I heard you're depressed or sick and you can't go to the grocery store, so apple, banana, soup, coffee." They all just like video game into your house. They're just like beep beep. There. That'd be fun. It's kind of like that with money nowadays. I get a text on my phone that says, "Whoa, Ben sent you $5," and whoa, I have $5 more.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we told someone from like 100 or 200 years ago that?
And so where did that $5 come from?
Where is it?
Yeah.
My phone just has numbers on it. Well, true, but you must remember, dear friend, that money has always been imaginary.
Even the gold standard is imaginary.
Money is just really, we are all just LARPing with money.
Let's see, where's...
My toilet paper is worth more to me than a physical $1 bill.
Whoa.
Because it's just this weird green paper and it's very dirty. Do not ever put money in your mouth. It is very dirty.
I mean, what if you're trying to like keep your immune system on its toes.
German Shepherd. Then maybe 1, 2, 3. Oh, a pupper.
Look at that.
A pupper. A German Shepherd. I feel.
Well, we'll let Dana decide.
On what?
No, Skylar was saying that the regular non-live one is all right as well.
Oh, well, screw it. Let's go for a challenge. I mean, you already probably sent me the.
I did.
You did already send me the harder version, so you're too late. We're doing the hard one. Thank you for flipping it. That helps me. Now it just says evil, because it's live backwards.
What's the difference?
Does that make us evil right now?
Listen, did I stutter? I mean, I did a little bit, but that's not the point.
Dog. Wow. So Ben, we're running Cheyenne plates because I was lazy last night, didn't want to wash plates, put them in the sink, happy to wash them after.
That's why there's this giant stack of plates here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna cut my mic so y'all
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna ask you to wash them. I was just gonna ask you to. I was gonna recycle them, but I forgot we gotta take pictures of them at the end. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm creating more work for you. I owe you. Yeah. I mean, I'll wipe them or whatever first. Okay. So back to the. I've been out of it, y'all. I had to leave town really quickly a month ago for, unfortunately, a very tragic family. Not tragic. Tragic's like. Is what I'm saying tragic?
I mean, I guess.
You know what I mean.
Tragic. I mean, I guess tragic implies like some sort of like
like disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, unexpected. It was not unexpected. I had a family member pass who's I actually lost my grandpa, who I was very close with growing up, like extremely close with, like. My grandparents were the friggin' best.
Bomb diggity.
Just the best grandparents. Every concert, every event, they were there, dressed to the nines. You know, they were just fantastic people. And my Nana's still around, but she's got pretty severe dementia, borderline Alzheimer's, and so she forgets who I am a lot. And I love them a lot. And it was really hard to see my papa go, but there was also that, like, relief because he suffered. Or not, he didn't, like, he just slowed down. This was a guy who, like water skied and flew planes and was in the war and, like, he just, like, lived this crazy active life and, you know, then he couldn't stand up at the end by himself and, it, you know, it was sad to see him go, but I'm just putting that out there because I've been vague about it. Every time we've streamed since I've been home, but it's like, there's no shame in saying it. So I said goodbye to my papa, and that was like 2.5 weeks of me just like being at home and like dealing with grief and like funeral stuff. And, you know, I was with him for the last few days he was alive, so I'm just really out of it because I left town like I live 7 hours away from St. Louis, so I had to grab my girlfriend and we drove and, but now I'm back. I just got back in. Not just. I've had to really just, like, take the last few, days to just do nothing but sleep because it was that kind of emotionally exhausting. Remember to take care of yourselves. You don't have to run a marathon to need 3 straight days of sleep. Sometimes it's just hardcore grief or drama or whatever, you know? Just something terrible happens. It's okay to let yourself recover. But I feel like I haven't, there's a reason I slept until like 1:15 today. I think my body is still reeling a little bit.
But you also added a new member to your family too.
Yeah, and she's a mess. Yeah, it just kind of worked out that right when I get back from St. Louis, we pick up our new kitty. My girlfriend and I picked up a Sphinx cat, which is, for anyone not in the know, a naked cat, no hair. And she is darling and very loving, but also a harbinger of chaos. And so, stuff like she's really loud when she uses the potty, and then I gotta, like, wake up with her and, like, make sure she doesn't make a mess. So 5:30 last night, I'm, like, sitting on the edge of my bed squinting at this cat in the dark, making sure she doesn't poo on herself. And, but she's lovely. Thank you. I forgot to mention her.
What's the name of your cat?
Her name is Banjo.
Banjo.
We had a really hard time choosing the name. We had a few really good ones, but Banjo just kind of suits her. She's nuts. She lives the way a banjo sounds.
Ooh.
If that's not profound, I don't know what to tell you. It was also a little in memory of my papa because he taught me how to play the banjo-lele, which is just a tiny banjo, strummed tuned like a ukulele. And also his middle name was Joseph, and we call her Jojo. So it was just kind of a nice little tribute thing. Even though that sounds perfect, the reason it was so hard is because Gina was like, if we break up, because we agreed Gina would take the cat, which I'm totally fine with, because the reason we got a Sphinx is because she's crazy allergic. Like just so allergic to animals. And so if we broke up, I can get a free kitten from anywhere. I could walk into a shelter and walk out with a cat tomorrow, you know? But
she doesn't have that privilege.
Yeah, and Sphinxes are a little on the pricey end. And I was like, well, I love you no matter what, and I want you to have a pet, because this is one of the only pets you'll ever be able to have. And she was really touched by that, and it just makes me happy that we worked something like that out. But she's like, if we break up, I really don't know if I want my cat to be named after my ex's dead grandpa. I was like, okay, fair. But she warmed up to it. Our second choice was Selkie.
Selkie?
Yeah, a Selkie is, do you know the movie Song of the Sea or Secret of Kells?
No.
They're like cult, it's a cult, like these are animated movies with like cult followings.
Okay.
People just love these films. And you've probably seen the art style, or you've seen clips from it because they're just that beloved. But it's, a Selkie is like, it's the, they're all, like, these movies are fantasy movies, and the focal point of one of them is a little girl who can transform into a seal and swim in the ocean, and that's a Scottish folklore about women who could transform into seals. So they're like half woman, half seal. But the people who like marry them and live their lives with them might not know that they're not just normal women, but they can put on a magic seal pelt and just like go into the ocean and be a seal. She has a seal point coat, which means she's white with little black like ends of her legs and ends of her tail and ends of her ears. And so she just looks like a little seal. And so we thought about Selkie because it's cute, it's it's got some mythology to it, and Gina and I are mythology buffs. But personally, the only reason I shot it down is because I don't like the sound of it. Like, I just don't want to be like, Selkie.
Yeah, it doesn't flow off.
It doesn't flow. Banjo is fun to yell at your cat climbing up the kitchen counter, like, Banjo! Jojo. Her full name, I decided after Gina said it as a joke, and I cracked up, as her name is Banjolene. Like Jolene.
Yeah.
So I say Banjolene Cecilia Maria, because Gina's middle name is Cecilia Maria de la Paz. I just said that she can have Gina's middle name because I like how long it is.
Nice.
So I say Banjolene Cecilia Maria de la Paz, you get in here. She's a cat, so she doesn't understand English, so it's not very effective. But,
no, but it's entertaining for
funny.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just call our cats Jiggle and Stinky Stevie. Actually, Jiggle Boy is usually what we call Jiggle.
That's cute.
I
usually just call her Crazy. I go, are you crazy?
And Stinky Stevie, because she smells. We have no idea, like,
Poor thing. That's like the one thing cats are not supposed to be, is dirty.
She's not dirty, that's the weird thing. We haven't, like, I don't know if it's like pheromones that just happen to like be smelly for people. I don't know, because like if she gets really like stressed or scared, she like emits an odor, and it's not like
you have a skunk.
Yeah, she's not like she's passing gas or anything. It's something wholly unique, and like it's so we're assuming it's some sort of stress pheromone, but it's odd that we can smell it.
I've never had a cat that smelled bad or noticed a cat that smelled bad, except maybe Banjo aside, but that's because she's a Sphinx, so she's basically a naked person running around. But Bowie, my old cat who had fur, he just smelled like a little like clean blanket all the time. Like cats are usually so good at just like keeping themselves spick and span.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Okay, so that's done. That was a donation, which is why I
Yeah.
took a little extra time on it.
The
I'm gonna
next
look
one's
at
a
the...
donation too.
Oh, sweet. Y'all are donating. Thank you.
Also from Skylar. So far, just from Skylar. Thank you, Skylar.
Thank you, Skylar. By the way, Ben,
Hey.
I'm seeing some nice messages. Could you like read those to me if you see them come in?
Oh, yeah.
Like people saying like, hope you're doing well, because I'm guessing about my grandpa. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't see those. I'm obviously got my head to the grindstone a little bit.
To the griddle stone.
Head to the griddle stone.
And what's up, Emily?
Hi, Emily on Facebook.
Diva and my friend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Y'all keep asking for Biden, but y'all gotta donate. If you want, donate $1. Donate $1 to Dana's campaign to make Biden, and I will make Biden. Because I would, Caitlin, I would make Biden, but we've got another donation. What is that, Ben?
It's in your WhatsApp.
You sent it to me.
I did, and
Oh, neat. Check this out. This is gonna be a neat I love black and white pancakes.
The Unus Annus logo.
What does that mean? That's obviously Latin.
Latin.
Memento mori. I think that means time of death? Oh.
Let me
Something death.
Let me see here.
I love how easily you can tell what this pancake is that I already made. My worry is just they're gonna cook dark.
1 year in Latin, that's what it means.
What, memento mori? Or no, unus annus. Yeah, that makes sense. The nice thing about speaking English and a good amount of Spanish is then when you see Latin, you like, I don't know, because like you have like year is year in English, but años is year, and that looks like anus. And so you can kind of compare and contrast. Isn't it interesting how so many languages like come from each other? I love
It's
seeing...
almost like we have a common ancestor.
Whoa! It's almost like languages get botched and twisted up over time into new ones. And that's why English is so gosh darn hard to spell words, because we took words from every corner of the world.
We screwed it all up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I love talking to my German friend, because she tells me that, you know, English has stupidly easy grammar structure. I go, we go, she goes, they go, like barely any conjugations, which is a big thing in Spanish, conjugating each verb to help imply the number of people and the tense it's being said in. But English doesn't have that. What English has that's hard, though, is the spelling. The spelling has no rules. It has some rules, but it's like the wild, wild west. It's like, yeah, the rules exist, but is anyone really following them? Like I before E except after C, there's like 50 examples that don't follow that. All right, I'm gonna flip this. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
Neat. I like that. Sky Kid, a very loyal regular of ours. I hope you enjoy that. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this really cool second donation by Sky Kid. Sky Kid has been very good to us, donating a lot, getting a lot of requests.
And you could too.
And you could do that too.
Whoa.
Sky Kid said going to get deleted soon.
Oh, he's talking about the YouTube channel, the logo that you're about to do.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say, you mean your YouTube channel? Why would you know that a week in advance? Someone's just like, your YouTube channel is gone in 7 days. All right, this is gonna be a really sick pancake. Who says Halloween is over? Because I was too busy doing funeral stuff, I missed Halloween, which was such a bummer. I love Halloween.
Yeah, don't worry, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
We all kind of missed Halloween.
I would have liked to have passed out candy. Wow, that is a very crooked hourglass. Let me try that one more time. How dare you make me make something with symmetry involved?
Ooh.
You monster.
So over here thickening up some batter, because the batter we made yesterday. for our stream that we thought would be go a lot longer. So we made a lot of batter. It was a little thin, so thickening it up.
Okay, that's not perfect. Well, I guess I could make it a little bit more perfect. Just whoop, add that in there. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Like I said, I am very out of it. Just kind of mentally is annoying because I know how hard the other Dancakes guys have been working, and I want to jump in and hit the ground running. I'm gonna try.
You get there.
Yeah.
It's always weird coming back from a lot of time off to try to just like hit the ground running because like you're just not in that mode.
Yeah, especially with everything that happened while I was gone. It was a cluster heck for the ages.
Cluster fudge.
Cluster fudge. I would love to know what this is a logo for. Band?
It's a YouTube channel.
Oh,
that's the one he was talking about. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. I thought you meant the other one, which is funny because I thought that was like a pretty big like channel.
So Logan asked, "What are we working on right now?" We're working on the logo of a YouTube channel called Unis Anus, and it is a request from Sky Kid who donated to I don't know what he need to fix that where the donation amount actually shows up.
What's up?
Oh, I need to fix that email that sends to the studio email so the donation amount actually shows up. But yeah, donated $7.
Wow. Thank you, Sky Kid. Sky Kid donates like pretty frequently, so we really appreciate it.
Is the link not working?
Uh-oh. Wait, is it working on the story? Hopefully.
That's strange. That's not. Works fine here. Let me try it.
Are you sure you're hearing about the right link? That's dancakes.com/live. I don't know how that link wouldn't work.
Well, that link should work just fine.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I will.
This is the one that I've been dropping, the Sunday request one. Oop, that's the.
Y'all ever think about how you've got a skull inside your head? Makes you think.
Mm.
You got a whole skeleton inside of you. You've been infiltrated. And if you're pregnant, you've got two, potentially.
Oh, we got a Kamala Harris request.
Ooh, nice. I can do that. Who watched their speeches last night?
I did not. I know. I probably should have, but I'm burnt out.
That's fair. I was joking. Like, that's totally fair to be burnt out. I don't think you missed anything, like, crazy. They did say a lot of stuff about, like, you know, we should unite. This isn't about, you know, laughing in the face of the people who lost. This is about, you know, how all of us are Americans, and I appreciated that.
Yeah.
You know, I think this has been one of the most divisive times in our country, period.
It's been a very, very interesting one. Can't say it was boring.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. I don't think anyone was bored if they cared about election results. There's a lot of nail biting.
I barely had any to begin with. Alright, let me see. No, works there. Oh, it did send. That's odd. Okay. Coming from Facebook. When Facebook sends the Sunday request link coming from Facebook doesn't work because it adds this super long query string that screws the whole thing up.
Weird.
So now I gotta fix the.
By the way, did you ever turn your mic back on?
I hope so. I sure did.
Okay, just making sure. Alright, not perfectly centered, but it'll do. And the nice thing about black and white ones is you take all that time putting details on, and then you can just fill it all in.
Let's try that. See if that fixed it. I should tell it to ignore any query strings. Which... There we go. That fixed it. Okay.
Don't you love how all these different social media platforms do all sorts of different things?
I know why they do it. The query string. I don't know if anybody's familiar with. That wouldn't be web design. That would be the actual like back end administration. But anyways, like if you see query string is like anytime you see like question mark and then just a bunch of stuff afterwards, that's a query string, and you can use those for certain to instigate certain behaviors, or in Facebook's instance, they use it for tracking purposes so they can see who clicked on it and how many people clicked on it and all that fun stuff. So.
Okay, so do we have any more donations? Was it Kamala Harris?
I think Kamala Harris was.
Kamala Harris donated?
Yes.
Crazy. No, that was your friend Emily, right?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you, Emily. Thank you to everyone who donates. Just a reminder, if you donate, you will get your request made for sure. You're free to try to request something just in the chat, but we can't guarantee we'll get around to it because we prioritize those people donating to help us keep the lights on. You can donate any amount, as low as $1. We'll get you whatever you want made ASAP.
Yeah, I'm wondering where Misty and Becca and Bobby. I haven't seen Becca on the last few streams.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hope she's okay.
Kamala Harris.
I know I saw Bobby yesterday on the charity stream. Misty, I think Misty was there too. Okay, so for anyone who's coming from Facebook, the link is now fixed. Still the same link. So you can still click on the on all the link drops that I put in there. It's just an issue on the back end.
How cool is it that we're gonna have a black woman in the White House?
Yeah. Again, but this time with an official job. This first lady is an official job,
Yeah.
but it's not. Either way,
Still breaking, you know.
it's huge.
It's a. I saw a lot of posts last night showing all the vice presidents, and they're all very similar looking dudes, and then she stands out like a sore thumb, and it's just, yay, diversity.
Yeah, it's very nice. A purple-haired inkling. We will add that to the list. So our buddy Jeremy, Anime STL in the chat here, he keeps a running list of all the requests that get dropped into the chat. So whenever we run out of donations, he'll drop that list in there, and then we'll pick something out of there. So can't promise anything. If you want to get it made for absolute certain, for sure, we'll make it. I'll drop the link one more time here. Hopefully I'm not annoying anybody with all these link drops. Let's see. But you can go here and you can put in your request. If you want. And really, it's extremely helpful for us because we've mentioned it a few times on the stream, but we're an events company with no events, so this is something we're doing to one, keep our skills, our pancake art making skills sharp, but also it's a great excuse for us to interact with you guys, and then it's a way for us to help pay the power bill to keep the hot lights on in this studio.
I hope this looks like her. I'm going for a bit more of a slightly more cartoony style, and I'm hoping it works out. The portraits might be a little rough until I get back into things. She's got a very distinct smile. I always wonder with politicians, like, it doesn't seem like they ever show it, but I do wonder if there's, like, that giddiness, you know? Like, I wonder if she wakes up the first morning she gets to go to the White House and, like, looks in the mirror and squeeze a little bit, like, I'm gonna go to the White House. That's insane. I feel like I would.
And that's why you'll never be president, Dana.
Oh, is that why? Okay, I see I failed the test.
That's the only reason.
No enthusiasm.
And Jill Biden will be the first lady to have a job outside of the White House.
What's her job outside of the White House?
She's a teacher.
Wow.
And she's keeping her job.
That is really cool. Why, I wonder, have people just declined to do that? You know, like, have they just been like, well, I don't need a job, so...
I mean, I think because there's so much to do in an official capacity as the first lady.
Really? I guess, like, you know, press conferences and...
Well, I mean, like, they have their own agendas and things to do. Like, Michelle Obama spent a lot of time on, like, school lunches and stuff. Yeah. And then, like, the garden, she did a lot of work with the garden, White House garden, and then just a bazillion of other things that I wouldn't be able to name off the top of my head. And Melania did a lot of stuff too. Yeah, I mean, like Bill Clinton's wife spearheaded the healthcare reform in '94, whatever year it was, tried to get a healthcare bill passed, and Bill put her in charge of that. It didn't work out, unfortunately. We had to wait another 18 years. Yeah, they do a lot.
Gotcha. Guess I should have guessed. But that's good to know. They're working hard for our country, then they deserve acknowledgement.
They also usually generally take charge with like any sort of like White House parties and things like that. They sort of spearhead all of those.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I would think there would be like a official planner for that.
I mean, they've got a crew of people. They've got professional planners and stuff, but it's like they're the CEO of, you know, they make the final call on that kind of stuff, you know.
I gotcha. Okay.
Because yeah, I mean, they've got, you know, dozens, if not hundreds of people working on all that stuff all the time.
For anyone just joining the stream,
Yeah.
we're talking about this because I am making Kamala Harris. Is it Kamala or Kamala?
I think I've heard Kamala. I've never heard Kamala. So, Berber the Dreamer said, wow, whoa, wow, beautiful, beautiful drawing, and have a nice day from the Netherlands.
Well, thank you. I've got a friend who's in the Netherlands right now. She loves it. It's where Anna goes to college.
I have never been to the Netherlands. Someday.
Weirdly enough, I have. For like a day. So they're very briefly. Okay.
Guess I don't really need to drop the link quite as much. I forget that we've got this ticker down here now, and the ticker also has the link.
Oh, cool.
And they can't click on it because it's a video, but they can see it.
Well, I hope that looks like her.
If it doesn't, I'm sure it'll taste like her.
She is 100% pancake.
Facts.
I'm just like struggling with the proportion of like her hair to her head. I feel like that should be pushed down a little bit. But I might have overdone it on this side. Haircut. But let me flip this creepy Latin one that is gonna look super sick. Ben, would you be interested in taking over?
Yeah, I can do that. Let me go grab some fuel real quick, aka
Sure.
coffee.
Sure.
And then
I
yeah,
might make one more doodle if we don't have any donations.
I did not see any donations come through. And Jeremy, if you want to drop that list into the chat, and then Dana can make her choice.
Yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to make, also let me know in case there's anything new. All right, we ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, creepy. How's that one, Sky Kid? Does that look okay? That is an hourglass with 2 skulls in it. That black and white was a little hard to pull off, but I hope you like it. Aw, thanks, Sky Kid. Okay, I see a request for the Statue of Liberty. That might be kind of fun. Also a Philly cheesesteak, that's an interesting request. I might try the Statue of Liberty. Unless I see a request in the next few seconds that intrigues me more. Or if someone donates. Yeah.
Do the Statue of Liberty eating chili Philly cheesesteak.
I thought about it, but I do want to try like an earnest Statue of Liberty. I want to try like just the face and the chest at like the angle you always see it photographed from. And I want it to look really cool. And then we got Kamala. Well, and I'm pretty sure Kamala is an Indian name. Her mom, I think, is Indian.
Ah.
And so I don't think it's Kamala, I think it's Kamala, because her mom's name was Shamala. Which is, I thought was kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
She and her mom almost have the exact same name, it's just changed a little bit.
It's very similar to my partner's name.
1, 2, 3. So yeah, hair came out a little big, I think.
I don't think she'd mind.
It's so weird, because like, I feel like I had the hair fine. And then I'm not really sure why.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I think the face is okay. It could be better, but it's the hair that's bothering me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say mistakes are delicious, but I could go. Yeah, I definitely had it right and then I overthought it. That's a little better. Still a little big, but I don't know. In case I get a
That'll be
picture of
fine.
this one. It's a topical pancake. Not terrible. I'll take it. Same with her hair over here. But yeah, by the way, I've got time while the griddle cools down a little bit, so. There, close enough. I'm actually just gonna nudge her to the side so that batter on top has some time to cook and solidify. Yeah, I don't mind that one. Alright, so.
Oh, sorry, Manuel. That was somebody donated and requested that.
Yeah.
So sorry if you don't like it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the Statue of Liberty if we don't have any donation.
Let me double check. Nope.
Thanks, Sky Kid. Amelia, I see you saying Among Us character. Just remember, guys, if I'm gonna do the Statue of Liberty just because I think I kind of like making these American ones right now, all things considered. But I want to try like a really neat Statue of Liberty. So yeah, this is gonna be a tough angle, but I'd love to try it.
Oh, I think I've tried tried what you're talking about before.
Is that a warning?
I mean, at the time when it's been a few years. So like at the time when I tried it, I was definitely not able to pull it off. I think I could probably do it now though, so I think you'll be okay.
Cool. Well, we're gonna give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I feel like I'm pretty good at like weird head angles. Just because I've like drawn enough of them on paper, and this is definitely like her looking up, but the camera's also below her, and it's also kind of profile, so.
The one that yeah.
It is that one?
It's similar, yeah, that angle, yeah. Looking up from the side.
Yeah.
Lotus says Facebook says your comment looks great.
Thank you.
And yeah, Maya Dan is doing tomorrow's stream, Enjoy Pancakes. And the Monday stream is his stream, so unless he's got some reason to be off for the day, he'll be there on Mondays.
Ooh, griddle is too hot. I'm struggling with griddle temp today. Just a little.
Is the peeling any better? I added a little bit of batter to each bottle.
It's a little better. It is a little better. Yesterday it was kind of absurd, like how
Yeah.
quick it would peel, but today is fine.
Yeah, because I took a butter knife and put a little bit of dry batter in each bottle and shook them up,
Nice.
hoping that would.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
I'd say it did so.
All right, cool.
It's definitely gonna be one of those, like, don't try to make it perfect. Just go with it. Type pancakes. See what I get.
Yeah. It's also one of those ones where it might not look right until you get the other pieces in place, and then you're like, oh, there it is.
I honestly love when I'm like, I drew it, I'm like, that didn't look right, but then when I flip it, it looks exactly right, you know, because it's just such a weird angle that our brains don't recognize as looking correct. Then you see it in the wild, and it's fine. That's how I feel about drawing hands. You know, because like if you contort your hand, it'll look broken if you draw it. It'll always, I've drawn enough hands at this point, like posing, and just been like, wow, why is it my hand looks normal, but the drawing looks like I smashed it in a door? But it's just weird how the brain works.
Brains are dumb. I always find that I have the situation where I'm like, I feel like it's wrong, and then like, I'm just like, I'm just like, you know what? I just gotta go to the next, and like I'll start getting more of it in, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait.
There it is.
Yep, nope, it was right the whole time. It's just it doesn't look right on its own.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times whenever I was first starting doing this, I didn't really do shoulders. They were just disembodied heads, you know, in portraits a lot of times. And I started making sure to add at least the neck and part of the shoulders in on most of my portraits, because if they've got their head turned or anything like that, it makes it feel right. Whereas just like some weird floating head turned in a direction might not so much.
Would you say you do? You had a neck?
Yeah, I'll usually
Gotcha.
you know, the neck and like a lot of times the shoulder down, like at the very least down to like the shirt collar and like part of the shoulders, just to make it feel like it's attached to something versus just this weird floating head.
Gotcha. You know what I don't think about a lot, but is really neat? Statue of Liberty. It is a very cool, like, monument. It's just a giant green, imposing looking woman in the ocean. It's kind of neat.
Made of copper.
Yeah, that aged.
That aged copper, yo.
I think the green is cool.
Yeah.
I think the teal is really neat.
It would be interesting to see what it looked like whenever it was first put up and it was still copper.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure someone's made like a edited photo where they're like, this is what it would have looked like.
Also, the St. Louis airport has a copper roof. And so like 3 or 4 years ago, they actually they didn't redo it, but they cleaned it and polished it. And so they brought it back to its original copper.
All it takes is polishing?
You have to clean off, because you have to clean off all the oxidation.
I thought it affected the metal directly. I didn't know you could get it back.
No, it's all on the outside.
Why don't they do that with the Statue of Liberty? Just because it looks cool?
Yeah, it looks nice, and plus it would also, I'm sure,
cost $1 zillion.
Yeah, and also like this, it's only been 3 or 4 years, and the St. Louis airport roof is already looking pretty faded, and it's already starting to oxidize again. So like, it'd be one of those things. It'd be like the Golden Gate Bridge, where it's like as soon as they're done painting it, they have to start painting it again.
Yeah. Do I want to color this? No, I want to do green and shade it in blue. That's what I want. I'm gonna shade this one pretty simply. I don't want to take all day on it. And it's just like a beautiful statue, you know? Like it's like all those like really complex like cloth textures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very cool. And I don't think about it that often because you tend not like you see the Statue of Liberty and stuff like on your, you know, school like walls growing up, you know? It's like it's so iconic and so like iconic Americana that it's like any American has seen it in media or whatever 8,000 times.
And Ghostbusters 2. Don't forget.
I have not seen
it. Oh, they literally bring the Statue of Liberty to life, and like it marches down the streets of
scary
to help destroy the bad guy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
It was a good time. I think a lot of people didn't. I like the second Ghostbusters. I don't care what anybody says. Have you been to Ellis Island? Have you seen it up close?
I've not seen it up close. I've seen the Statue of Liberty, but never like, let's go see it.
Yeah, I've never been in it. I've been on the island and been next to it, but they have so many. It's frustrating because they have so many different tiers of like prices to. Because like they have like the outer ring, which is like that's what the one that I did. That's the cheapest one, and then like you can pay for the inner part where you can get closer to the Statue of Liberty, and then you can pay even more money to go inside it. And it's just like, and every single one gets exponentially more expensive. And I was just like, I'm good out here. I'm really close already.
Yeah.
So it's the one surprise, like it's not very big. I mean, it is ginormous for a statue.
But it's bigger in your mind than it actually is.
Yeah, 'cause I think it's only like, what is it, 225 feet or something? I'm gonna Google that now because I don't rightfully know off the top of my head. How tall is the Statue of Liberty? Feed me, Google. 305 feet. So about half the height of the St. Louis Arch.
Wow, that really puts it into perspective for me. That's crazy. St. Louis Arch is big. I think the St. Louis Arch, credit given, is bigger than most people think.
Yeah, St. Louis Arch is 630 feet tall. And it is the largest tallest national monument in the United States. I don't know North America, but taller than the Space Needle, taller than the Washington Monument by about 75 feet. Pretty neat. And whenever, if you're ever in St. Louis, if any of us ever travel again, the new museum that they've got under the arch now is fan-freaking-tastic.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it.
They redid it. They redid it a little while ago. It used to have the Lois and Clark Museum, which was fine, but it was very dated, and it was what they had when they opened it, and whatever year they opened the arch. But they recently just redid the entire thing and like expanded the underbelly of the whole thing. So now you actually enter the museum at the old courthouse, or near the, I don't know if you're from the old courthouse or near, but anyway, the entrance is pushed way further back because the museum is just expanded out so much.
Nice.
And like all museums in St. Louis,
it's free.
Yep.
That's so cool. I felt good voting for that thing in St. Louis where it was like, do you want to put even more money into children's stuff?
Heck yeah.
Where it was like, do you want to pay more tax money to like give kids free stuff? And I was like, yeah, that's my favorite part of St. Louis.
Yeah, you live in the city technically, right? So you had more stuff to vote for than we did.
Yeah.
All us county folk.
So I think I've just not realized it, but I don't think I have a fill bottle out here.
Oh,
which is fine. I'll use white. But
let me take care of that. I thought there was one, but there's all these bottles over here. Why don't I use these?
Okay, so this is gonna be my last pancake of the stream. This was a very good request. If you guys have any donations, that will be the next request we take. If you want to throw us as little as $1. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take Kamala Harris off the griddle and
Oops.
let Ben take over. Of course, I had the griddle or the temp too low, so this is gonna be thinsies. Don't like that. But I like how the colors look though. The colors on the Statue of Liberty look pretty cool. I might have you film me flip this for TikTok, Ben.
The caps on these. There's a fill bottle.
Cool.
Ooh, we should have a drawing for some of the shampoo we got.
I mean, I'll also take it.
No, I'm gonna take some too. We should save one.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
Do a random drawing. Who wants shampoo?
Yeah.
I don't know
It
if I
goes
can.
better with pancakes.
Yeah. I don't know if I could say what kind yet, but
Yeah. I don't know.
probably can. But I'm not gonna chance it because there's contracts.
This guy kid said she be admiring the statue view. I assume you're talking about
Myron.
Kamala Harris. She's just, wow. She's like, that's so American. But yeah, this is a good shot with her on the griddle as well as me flipping the Statue of Liberty. It'd make for a really good simple TikTok post. Maybe even all social media. Could you do my phone just so I have it?
Yeah.
There you go. It's not ready yet, so you can.
Fine. I didn't want to start filming anyways.
What time is it?
It is 3:20.
Okay. Not a terrible turnout for an hour and a half, considering the speed at which things have been moving.
Oh.
Fine with that. I was worried it was like 2 hours in and I've made 6 pancakes.
It's alright.
I think this is gonna look real neat.
Yeah.
It's gonna look real neat. I was a little nervous using purple for shading on something green, but I think it's gonna look sick.
Works pretty well. That indigo too works pretty well. I've been doing, like, I started doing that whenever we started getting tons of Baby Yoda requests back when that blew up, and yeah, I started using a lot of indigos and purples and along with the blues and then yellows for the highlights and stuff, and yeah, they turned out really nice. And so
Nice.
yeah, thanks Baby Yoda. I guess technically it's the child. It's not Yoda.
It's not Yoda at all.
Season 2 of The Mandalorian is so good so far.
This is a.
Is it too sticky now?
No, it's very flaky.
Oh,
Like see that?
yeah.
It's okay. Batter's not ideal today, but it's totally usable. We're just discussing it so we can always have better batter for the next stream.
Better batter.
Better pizza. Statue of Liberty. Come on. She's almost done.
Bring us your tired, your poor, your battered masses.
Whoa.
See what I did there?
I did.
I made a pancake pun.
Speaking of mass, I went to mass. That was like a Corona mass, and it was really interesting. There was no singing, because that would spread disease.
Hopefully everyone was wearing masks at the mass.
At the mass. You can't spell mask without mass. All right, we ready? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna flip it any second, so. All right. Got Kamala Harris and another very American woman. Ooh, that works. I'll take that. Wow, that is way better than I thought it would be.
That's nice.
That is, wow. I'll take that. My shirt's even red, white, and blue, and yellow, but we can ignore that. Wow. I am really pleased with that. That might be one of the best event style pancakes I've ever made. And I know I took a little longer on it, but I could have made that at an event. May I?
You may.
Thanks.
Still filming.
That's fine. Usually I just cut to a shot where it's... Wow, that is... Sometimes people get annoyed with me when I toot my own horn, but I'm gonna, because that...
Toot away.
Toot away. Honestly, that's so annoying when people do that. They're like, can you not congratulate yourself so much? And it's like, bro, sorry, I'm happy about my art. I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna...
It's a good way to end it for,
yeah,
for your,
good
your
send-off.
portion.
I'm gonna do one more little zoom.
It's like it says both are admiring each other now.
Good point. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, I am just very, very pleased with that one. I haven't made that clear. Even the flakiness kind of adds to it.
Little texture.
Yeah.
A little inadvertent texture.
Ooh, I want to be careful with that little rip there. Thank you to whoever requested that. I'm not sure who did. But that was a very good prompt. I really like ones like that where there's realism involved, but there's also like the ability to have fun with colors and angles and all that. Also, here's Kamala again. And now Ben's taking over.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a long towel because
Thought you left one out.
I had one, but it got wet.
Oh.
Had to clean up some stuff.
Okay.
Or actually, I was drying off the plates. That's what I was doing.
This is a meaty stream too. We've got quite a few people watching.
Yeah.
Hope you guys liked that.
It just bumped up. It was about 50 a minute ago, so.
Probably because I flipped it. But all right, guys, requests.
All right, yeah. If you can donate via the link dancakes.com/Sunday-request, or you can drop a request in the chat, and we will pick from the requests. And
why don't you just doodle something unless you want to. Oh, here we go. All right, Ben, choose from this list. Rambo, Gray from Fairy Tale, Mr. Beast, Biden. Biden would be a good one.
Yeah.
Elephant. Is that what you want?
I think I'm gonna go with Biden just because
Cool.
you did Kamala, so I feel like.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it's a good pairing.
Let me put her in the frame. Apparently, America thinks they're a good pairing. So.
Yeah. And we can put the Statue of Liberty in the middle and flanked by
Nice.
Biden and Harris.
Yeah. Wish she was in the frame, but she ain't. All right, guys, we're gonna make a Biden pancake because topical.
All right, let's see here. So many options.
Logan asks, hey, I've got a question. How do you keep the white batter from turning tan while you cook it? Well, the white is actually pretty unique. This is a really good question. So we have fill, which looks like this, but then we've got white that is distinctly more white. It's less saturated. The batter is always going to be yellowish. The white is just like punch you in the face white.
Yep.
And the way we get that is by using white dye. And you might think, well, what is white dye? You know, I understand like taking cream-colored batter and putting red dye in it or blue or whatever, but like white. And yeah, white actually has titanium in it, of all things.
Oh, titanium dioxide.
Titanium dioxide.
Yeah, it's not straight titanium because that would be a problem.
Yeah. Here, can I do this for you?
With the mixing?
Or yeah, I don't know.
It's my black, so I can't do anything until I get this anyways.
Yeah.
So I understand.
But yeah, so the white it has a kind of unique dye to it, and it actually is so unique in its makeup that it like affects the texture of the pancake. And so more than any of them, the white really punches. So, you know, you said how to keep the white from not being tan, but if you were to like, you know, select this color, it's pretty tannish. It's still gonna cook, but it sort of maintains that really bright paleness, I guess. And that's for actually the same reason we can't put white in any of the other colors, because like you can't mix white with the skin tone because the white will always stand out more than the other brown tones. What'd you say, Ben? Sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, and the biggest thing is it's a lot of what we do is implied via contrast. So it's even if it's not white, like your brain sort of assumes it's white, or even, you know, just depending on what's next to it. Like they have those like optical illusions that you look at where it's they'll have like a square of a color, and then they'll have a square of the same color surrounded by another color, and it looks like a different color. Ah. But it's kind of like that where you
Lauren the Inkling asks, how did you get into pancake art? So, I got into pancake art because, well, the very basic story of the company is that Dan, the original professional pancake artist, he was making pancake art, real simple stuff, except he was using these because he worked in a diner and he was making pancake art for better tips. And, but you know, just smiley faces, stuff like that. Excuse me. And he did that long enough that a picture of him doing it went viral. And the Today Show saw it because it blew up and got on the front page of Reddit, you know, meaning it got a few eyeballs on it. And an intern from the Today Show said, hey, this is really good. We should have this guy on the day before Thanksgiving. And so they actually called Dan and said, hey, would you come on and make the host's faces as pancake art? And Dan was like, sure, I'll see if I can get a shift off at the diner. And he brought his best friend at the time, Hank, with him. Hank is our manager. And they went and did the Today Show, and it worked out really well. And when Dan came back, he was planning to just go back to his normal life. But then he started getting calls all over the place with people asking, you know, do you do parties? Do you do parties? And eventually he just was like, yeah, I guess I do. Excuse me. And so Dancakes was born. Hank, who again went with him to New York, became the manager, became kind of the left brain of the company. He did pancake art for a while, but he was much better at planning than he was trying to learn how to draw. But then as things went on, they hired Ben when Ben was filling in for drums in their band, and they were on the road touring, doing the pancake art and the band stuff. And Ben, you can tell that story if you want, but
yeah,
they just found him.
just yeah, we just happened to be we're both, you know, Dan and I are both musicians, and I played a show with his band, and like I'd heard their band and I was putting together a show, so I was like, hey, you guys want to play this show? And he's like, I'd love to, but we don't have a drummer that night. We don't have anybody to fill in. And so I was just like, you know, moment of hubris. I was like, yeah, I'm a drummer, kind of. I can do it. So instead of a thanks but no thanks, I got a great. When can you start? Or when can you come and rehearse? And so he's just like, oh Lord, I've got to learn these songs now. So yeah, so we met and hung out. He showed me the video of him on the Today Show, and it was like, neat. Let's play music. I was not interested in doing pancake art at all. It was just a neat thing my friend did. But about a year later, we went on tour. I talked him into it, and we did pancake art and music on the road. He was doing the pancake art, and but we had a show in Austin where he couldn't make pancake art at that show, so he just looked at me and he's like, well, you want to learn how to do it? And I was just like, sure, okay. So I got a quick crash course in pancake art and made a bunch of really terrible pancakes, and drove to Austin and made a bunch more really terrible pancakes for very kind people. And then that was my beginning, and I just kind of did it on the side for a long time. Still keeping my normal job in telecommunications, which totally makes sense going from telecommunications to pancake art. But eventually it got to the point where it was just like too much to try to do both. And so I just decided, heck it, let's go for it. Let's try this pancake art thing. Pretty sure internet and telephones will still be there if it doesn't work out. And that was a while ago, so far so good. Let's see here.
Is it my turn to tell my story?
I think so.
Cool. Well, I got into pancake art when I was just, well, okay, so a little backstory. I graduated high school in 2016, so not forever ago, but I took a gap year because I was just mentally exhausted after high school, and I'd been accepted to a few places and was looking into going to school, but it just didn't really make sense with my level of drive at the time. You know, like I wasn't lazy, but I didn't have anything laid out. Like I wasn't like, I could go to art school. Well, that costs $1 zillion. Or I could, go into business, but I don't want to do business. Or I could go into something practical, but I want to be an artist. And so got into sort of like a, hey, you got to pick your college tomorrow and you have no idea what you want to do type situation. And my dad said, you can take a gap year and make money and raise enough that you can, pay for college a little better next year by getting some jobs in town. And I thought that was a great idea. And as fate would have it, within the first few days of like all my friends went to school and I was, stayed at home and was starting to do jobs and stuff. And as fate would have it, I saw my first pancake art video. And I thought, wow, that's amazing. I need to try that right now. I was actually Dan making, I think I saw a Scooby-Doo pancake first, but then the one that really threw me was when he made Gene Wilder after he passed away. So a really detailed portrait, and it just blew my mind. So I immediately just was like, all right, so their social media presence is big enough that if I DM them, they're not going to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and teach myself how to do this. And so I watched enough of the videos, sort of like what you're watching now. I was like, okay, well, they're working on what looks like a flat griddle. And, they've got bottles, and I assume they put food coloring in the pancake batter, and they drew with it. And so I gave it a shot. And I tried enough pancakes that I finally got something kind of decent. I had actually started waking up at 5 a.m. to make pancakes for my little brother before he got in the school bus, and after he left, I had batter, so I ended up spending about an hour on a pancake that looked like a leopard, and it wasn't great, but it was easily the best thing I'd made so far. And it looked like what it was supposed to look like, it was cross-eyed and was breaking up a lot, but it was a leopard, and so I posted it on social media and said something like, hashtag Dancakes, hashtag pancake art. They'll never see this, but hey, this company's really cool. You should check them out. And then by the next day, they had seen it and reposted it and shouted me out and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. I guess, that's the end of that. But then I got a DM from Dan. And he said, hey, you're really good at this. And looking through the rest of your account, which was my Instagram art page, he said, looks like you can draw really well too. You know, do you mind if we ask you a few questions? And I was 18 at the time, and so I was like, sure. No after school specials warned me about this sort of thing, because, you know, they were like, okay, where do you live? Where do you go to school? Or not where do you go to school? Do you go to school? And it turned out I was between high school and college. I wasn't in either. And I was only 7 hours away from St. Louis. And I was looking for work. And I was a good artist. And I was a half-decent pancake artist for my first try. And they asked if I wanted to drive to St. Louis and have a job interview. And that was the part where I was like, okay, now I need to ask my parents. And I asked my parents, completely expecting them to say no. And they were like, oh, wow, no, that's a great idea. When can we leave? We can leave in 2 weeks. We'll go and road trip in 2 weeks. And I was like, all right, I guess this isn't insane at all. And then I met Dan and Hank. I didn't meet Ben that trip. I met him later. But they gave me a crash course because they only had about 2 hours to spare in between events. It was a Saturday, I think. So they were running around. But I just learned what I could in that 2 hours, and then they sent me home with a bunch of stuff. They kind of paid me for my time. They had me sign a non-compete clause, which meant if I did pancake art professionally, I'd be working for them. And they said, okay, get good at this. Take all that stuff home and practice. So I practiced for about 6 months, and my gap year was ending, and it was time to choose college, and they told me that was fine, and I could still work part-time. But then late one night, I got a call from Dan, and he just was like, I'm going to lay it out plainly, and you gotta pick one, but either way, we'll make it work. Do you want to go to college and work with us part-time? Or, because we really need a local artist, do you want to move to St. Louis and do this job full-time? You know, full travel, your day-to-day job is pancake artist. And I just was like, yeah, I got to think about it. And Dan was like, you have 2 weeks. And I was like, oh. And so within 3 days, I think I shot Dan a text that just said like, all right, I'm in, or something like that. Because, yeah, it feels surreal now because this was such a good idea. You know, even with coronavirus halting our company, I still am way better financially, mentally, any of that than I would have been had I gone to college. And I just think in retrospect, it was a really excellent decision. And I'm very happy that my dad recommended a gap year instead of shoving me into school when I had no drive or, you know, nothing saved up to pay for it. Yeah, I'm very happy with where I am, and I've just been doing it ever since. I ended up moving within a year of even trying pancake art to a new city where I knew no one to do pancake art. And yeah, this has been my full-time job for 3 years, 3.5. I moved in mid-2017, so it hasn't been that long at all. And things were going real crazy, like full-time travel, up until about 7 months ago. So now Dancakes is more like an office job, but it's a fun office job. I do social media, and obviously I do pancakes for time-lapse videos and stuff, and we just try to keep on top of everything.
Yeah, everything full stop.
It was full. It was crazy. The last thing I did, at least, other than I know Ben, you, Jimmy, and I went to Chicago for some sort of Jewish charity event.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But besides that, the last thing I did was go to New York for an entire week to do these massive corporate events. One was to be on Good Morning America and like be on live TV making pancake art for the sharks of Shark Tank. And the other one was working in Grand Central Station for a massive Nutella promotional event. So just these two massive events, and this was late February. I remember jogging through New York just being like, wow, I love running around in crowds. I'm having a great time running around in crowds and being within 6 feet of people. And I remember Dan and I would be sitting in a diner like planning our Good Morning America appearance, and we'd hear people talking about coronavirus, but no one knew the extent of it. Yeah. You know, there hadn't been any like, hey, dear Americans, we might want to gear up for this. There was none of that.
Still in China at the time. It wasn't even hadn't crossed over.
And yeah, we would overhear people talking about it, and I was even my girlfriend's mom even told her that she should maybe stay away from me for 2 weeks because I could have gotten coronavirus in New York. And I remember we laughed about it at the time, but in retrospect, I do think it was in America, or at least it was.
It might have. I know the
I
first
think
case.
it was.
The first case was in Washington.
Yeah, it was in Seattle, and it's whenever Dan did the Bill Gates thing, which I think was like January. I think it was just like no one understood the extent of it at all.
Yeah.
Because we went to Chicago when it was in St. Louis, and that was like a week after I got home. We literally left when coronavirus was in the city.
Okay.
It was crazy because no one knew, like, or at least we didn't, like, you know, things were handled very casually in this country. It was like
That's an understatement.
yeah. Yeah, so I remember, but with the Gina thing, just laughing at the time, like, oh, your mom thinks I got coronavirus in New York. And now it's like, if I was in New York in my hotel room with a mask on and I came home, I'd be like, no one come near me for like 2 weeks until I get a test. It's just crazy how much things have shifted.
So I got an open griddle here. I didn't see any new requests pop in, so if we want to pull from the list here.
Also, Lauren the Inkling, I hope that answers your question, how we got into it.
Popularity, Inkling, Dancakes logo.
Maybe Among Us? We've got a few people asking for Among Us.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing Among. I haven't done an Among Us pancake yet, so.
Cool. They're real easy.
I've seen them, so I figured.
You're hip.
I see the memes. I don't understand them, but I see them.
I barely understand them. Dan gets them. He plays it like every night with his cousin, which is cute.
Ah, that is cute.
He'll be like, you FaceTime, like when I was in Fort Wayne, and he was like, can't, I'm playing Among Us with my cousin. And it's like 10 at night. But yeah, so that's the reason we do these streams, for anyone not in the know. It's so we can raise enough money, because I'm just surprised we're still around, honestly. You know, it was such a punch to the face for any event company. I mean, hell, we were full-time travelers. Our December, like a year ago now, we were, you know, my week could be Miami to New Orleans to Sacramento to New York to back to Miami in 7 or 8 days. Like it was just insane.
Yeah, we were in Hong Kong in December.
Yeah. And it just completely, I don't know if I'll ever experience a life shift this hard again in terms of my career, because I went from full-time travel to office job. And also this being the only place I go. So it was a shift. It was a lot. And obviously I think everyone is pretty up to snuff about with, you know, coronavirus by this point. I also remember at the time we needed like a month to process. Remember, like, no one came in, at least I know, like I know Hank was in here obviously because he had a job he could still do, but
yeah, and even that, like, it was his
even
job
then,
at that point
was
was just to
canceled.
watch it all fall away.
Oh, you need your refund back? Okay. Oh, you need your refund back? Okay. Oh, you need your refund back? Oh, okay. Okay, we just lost $100,000 worth of events in 24 hours. It was hard. It sucks too, because I've said it before and I'll continue to say it, but 2020 was supposed to be like Dancakes' year.
Really?
It was gonna be insane. We were gonna have enough money that we'd up our salaries and like have this big nest egg for all sorts of projects we wanted to do. We were literally going to announce the griddle like the week everything shut down, which is the griddle Ben's working on. And I don't really say any of this as like a, oh, boo-hoo, woe is us, because it's just old news at this point. But I say it because, you know, for anyone here who's not extremely familiar with Dancakes and what we are, it was definitely an impact. Like we have not been able to do our jobs as we knew them in 7 months at all. Like, we've completely shifted. We didn't have the stream before. We didn't have preserved pancakes finalized before, what you see behind Ben in the wide shot at the top right corner. It's honestly kind of amazing, and I'm proud of us for how hard we shifted, you know?
Yeah, it took a minute. We had to, it was basically the way that I justified it all in my head. I was like, I'm going to pretend that we're never going to get another event again.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to I don't like that. I highly doubt that's going to be the situation, but I can't run a business on a maybe.
By the way, do you want me to film you flipping Biden?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Oh shoot, I gotta hurry up. This is peeling. Oh no. I got all.
Just give me a shout. I mean, I'll be watching, obviously, but before you flip it, I'll start filming.
Shoot.
Oh goodness, what time is it? Man, I'm so bad about taking my medication lately. I'm supposed to take it in the morning and the afternoon, and this is when I should be taking my second pill, and I haven't taken either.
Whoops.
Whoop boom boom boom.
Don't forget to take your drugs, Dana.
Take your. This is literally legal meth. Methylphenidate.
Shoot, I gotta hurry up here.
Hi, Sean. Sean says, hello, Dana. So what's your favorite color and NFL team? God, if I even knew anything, like, I'm so not into sports, I'm sorry. I do not have a favorite. I watch the Super Bowl occasionally, and even then I just am kind of like, woo, sports, I guess.
Yay, sports.
I don't want to be a hater either or come off as cynical. It's just like, I just don't get it. My whole family is like football, baseball nuts, and I've just never really gotten into it. So sorry for that, but I do love colors. So that's my area of expertise. I really like, I guess I'm kind of basic. I kind of like baby aquamarine, like that really bright blue-green. Kind of like the Among Us character on Ben's phone when he had it in the frame, which he doesn't anymore. Because he's drawing his Among Us character green, but on the phone, yeah, that like baby turquoise. I love that color. I had this apartment that was all white before coronavirus happened and I had to move, but the color scheme was like white, brown, black, and then just so much of that blue. I love it.
All right, Biden is getting carved. Ooh, yeah, there was some flakiness there.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So many. Biden needs some head and shoulders. The tingling means it's working. All right. You want me to flip it towards you?
No, flip it for the live stream always.
All right. Here we go.
There he is.
There's your boy Biden. Lakey boy.
It's fine, it doesn't register on the camera.
I feel like his chin's too short.
I need to see a picture of him. Looks like him enough. The one thing I noticed while you drew it, but I didn't want to say anything, is that his ears are like off. One's way higher than the other. And if you want me to tell you that, I can, but whenever I tell Dan that, I see smoke come out of his ears.
It's better to just let us screw up.
Okay.
All right. So
Why is everyone commenting sticky art party? Methinks we're getting rated, but in a good way. What do you want? Because like another 20 people just chipped in, but they're just saying sticky art party.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna see what.
Oh no, you keep making pancakes.
Oh well, no, that's what if it's a thing. Oh, the sticky hands.
He's a YouTuber. You should make them. I guess.
Okay.
Who are you people? What do you want? I have a family.
Where is he? I don't know who this guy is.
Make them. It's what the people want.
I don't know who. I'm trying to find this guy.
What is happening?
Is it this guy?
All that comes up is a party company.
Yug?
Yes. Because somebody said Yug. Up there.
Okay.
If it's a sticky art party, but also Yug, then yes. Who are you guys? Who sent you? Who's your taskmaster?
I can't find this. Sticky art. Okay. Don't need the party part. How's that? I'm still struggling to find this guy here. Is it? Wow, yeah.
We came from a man who draws Among Us people. But who? Don't be shy, drop the handle.
Because Google's not helping me out here, guys.
Just write sticky art party.
I did.
Wait, sticky art is here. Hello, sticky art. Are you the mastermind? I have never felt so casually alarmed in my entire life. What is happening? Okay, so sticky art.
Okay.
Drawing Among Us character requests. He's literally live streaming they're literally live streaming right now.
All right, well then I guess let's keep the Among Us party going. Why not?
Well, I'm turning on their live stream. I'm just gonna comment Dancakes over and over in their live stream. How's about that? Oh.
We're live stream. What's up?
I hear my voice.
I didn't realize that we're live stream.
What is going on?
What is life?
No. They're attacking. No Dancakes. No Dancakes. Get out of here.
Okay.
So we do love it. We love Dancakes.
Awesome.
This is so funny.
We're rating, as you guys can see our live stream. I just wanted to show off your guys' channel. Dancakes, they make legendary pancakes. Among Us, like all characters. I've been watching them for a while, but they're live streaming right now, and I wanted to kind of raid them. But yeah, check out their channel. Go raid them. Give them some love. Give them some likes. But we're gonna get back to drawing here. We're doing characters for Rocco's Modern Life request. All right.
Okay, so shout out to Sticky Art on YouTube. Yeah, shout out to Sticky Art. This is hilarious. I don't know if you guys, Sticky Art just said that he could hear his voice, so you guys all heard that. But yeah, we've just been raided. We have just been very casually raided. Ben, I feel like that's worth, like, if I can get his profile picture, because he's got a really cool profile picture. Maybe we could draw it.
What's happened to me?
He said, yeah, guys, we're just kind of raiding. And it's like, I could tell. We got like 40 comments in like a minute. Woo! Hello, everybody. I can't hear Sticky Art anymore because I did turn down their volume because I didn't want, like, his voice and my voice going, especially if he's watching our stream while he draws. So, Ben, can I send you Sticky Art's profile picture?
Yeah, send it my way. I'm gonna hurry up and knock this Among Us, the second Among Us pancake art.
This is an Among Us stream now.
This is.
We didn't ask for this, but we were rated Among Us with an Among Us theme, so
We do what we have to do.
we do what we have to survive.
It's a cruel world out there. Okay. Just gotta make sure I go fast enough that these don't peel, because that's what happened the last one. I got all, oh no, I have to hurry.
All right.
So, yeah, one of the things, if you guys are using Procreate and you turn on the transparency,
So I don't hear my voice anymore. I think he's not watching our stream anymore, at least not listening to it. Maybe it was just like a quick like 5-second raid. So
That's okay.
but if he tunes back in, I'll also comment that we're making his profile picture, because why not? And I subscribed.
Subscribe. There we go. All right. And some orange here.
someone in the chat saying pasta pancakes.
Pasta? They want pasta pancakes?
I guess so.
And pasta sands.
That's just his live stream chat. They're saying silly stuff. Whew.
That was intense, guys.
That was intense. He's a pretty big channel too. Like not like he's got a very healthy following, which is why he's got like 30 people in his live stream as well. That was just surreal. We have never been rated before. I'm not trying to like go on and on about it. But...
Well, one time, but it was a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, like one of the early streams, we got rated for like a second. Like all of a sudden we had like 10 people from Twitch whenever we normally had none.
I'm gonna be real. I checked the Garfieri page because he organizes raids. I was like, did Garfieri just send people to raid us? Where'd you get this Among Us picture?
When I was looking for sticky art, it actually came up. So I was like, all right, fine. Here we go. All right. So did you send me that?
I did. Pernicious cat. That is a good request. By the way, guys, remember, if you want us to definitely make something, you can drop any amount of money on this link that I just dropped, and we'll make you whatever you want. So if you throw us $1, we will make you something, customized, whatever you want. You can send a picture. It can be you. It can be a family member. It can be a pet. The whole point of this stream is to raise money to help us keep going as an events company that has no events. So check out that link if you want to get something made for yourself.
Alright.
Oh, cool beans. Sky Kid said he heard you're going to do his logo.
Nice.
Neat. Thank you for telling me, because I can't keep his live stream on and also pay attention to this live stream and also talk. Just got a little overwhelming. And I'm sure it didn't sound great. Of all that overlapping, like, dialogue. Is the music playing right now intense? Yeah, it's a little intense. Good raid music. Pernicious cat, I will look into it. But again, anyone who wants something made specifically, please consider hitting this link that I'm gonna drop one more time, right there. And if you donate, we'll happily make you whatever you want. Be as low as $1. Make it rain singles on us, please.
That would be amazing.
Helps us keep the lights on.
And these lights ain't cheap.
Cassie asked if we could please show the other pancakes that were made. Yeah, in 1 second. I'm gonna let Ben work on this for a second, but I'll show him off in a second.
It's interesting trying to figure out the best way to do this one because there's no outlines, so to speak, but then some of the stuff has gray outlines on it, so I gotta be like,
Oh, interesting.
yeah. So I gotta be careful.
Oh. Sorry, Wolfie Hidden on YouTube. I'm eating a protein bar, so I'm probably just creating some unintentional ASMR for y'all. That's my bad.
You know, but you're welcome. Like, I've heard a lot of people like ASMR. I like ASMR.
I like ASMR.
Oh, wait a second. I screwed that up. That's his. Yeah, I got lost. That's actually his rib, not his jaw. Oops, that's the black. Don't use the black.
I love that the last song was intense, but now the song playing is called Depression.
Nice.
How's everyone doing today, by the way? Drop a bunch of bananas if you feel cool. And drop the butterfly if you're feeling not cool. Pernicious Cat says, it's the grief after the battle, referring to the music. Good lord. Well said. Oh, cool. Skykid says Mr. Sticky Art saw you doing his logo. So, good. Maybe he's currently watching. I don't really want to try to pull up his live stream because might just get confusing for me to try to listen and talk at the same time, but I will take your word for it, Skykid.
Okay, and then he's got a couple different greens going on in there, so use
You know what I think I might do for one of these streams?
what's that?
Bring my cat.
Yeah, you can do that.
Guys, I got a cat. Her name is Banjo, and she's a perfect little lady. She meows a lot. If I brought her into the studio, she'd just scream because she screams whenever she's in a new environment.
That could be good for the live stream.
She does have a really cute little meow. She sounds like an actual cat. It's like their voice has been put on helium. Like her meow is so high pitched because she's so little. Pernicious Cat, thank you. Pernicious Cat said, not gonna lie, you guys got a sub. I enjoy this.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you for everyone, I'm assuming, pouring in from the sticky art, pancake art raid of 2020, colorized. I'm imagining that's where some of y'all are coming from. But sticky art was cool to shout us out. You guys are cool for jumping in and watching, and I'd like to think we're kind of cool.
We try.
We're pretty hip.
Oh, some hip cats.
I'm gonna show off, I keep forgetting I've got the wide shot, so I'm gonna show off. If, guys, feel free to tell me if you wish I was showing these on the main camera, but hopefully these are big enough. Here's the Statue of Liberty. I made this pancake earlier, and I really like it. I don't know why I showed that one first, because it's easily my favorite. Someone asked for that as a request. For anyone new here, you can donate to get your request made, any amount. I dropped that link a few chats ago, so just scroll up until you see the last thing that Dancakes said in the chat.
It's also scrolling across the ticker too, if you don't mind typing.
Ooh. What?
It's on the ticker too.
What's the ticker?
We have a ticker in our overlay now.
Oh, neat. That's what a ticker is. There's Kamala Harris as requested by someone. Someone actually donated for this one. So sorry, I can't hold her any better, but she's gonna slide right off the plate. We'll show these again later.
Yeah, we'll do a roundup at the very end.
Here's Joe Biden by Ben. We made this one last. There's, I don't know, I mean, a lot of y'all here are from YouTube. So this is, what was this? Epic Games Live or something?
Yeah, something like that. Sky Kid could.
Sky Kid could fill you in. I made a German Shepherd and a unicorn. So we've got unicorn and German Shepherd, which I'm gonna have to hold a little more securely. The bigger they are, the more likely they are to slide right off the plate when I hold them up, so.
Okay, and then now, turn the griddle up, so now I gotta gotta hustle.
Oh, Sticky Art said, what can I draw for you guys? Are you legends? Is
Legends.
the word he used. That's
Wow.
so sweet. Ooh. Good question.
I'm gonna, this is one of the first pancakes I ever requested Dan make for me back before I did pancake art, was Ronald Reagan riding a velociraptor. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. There's that. I would say You could turn me into an Among Us character, because that's what Sticky Art's doing
Okay.
on his page. Or you could make us Among Us characters, as to not interrupt your flow. If, yeah. I don't know. But you know, if you want to freestyle something, I would say, I mean, either of what we just said is fine, but also you can just do you. You could make our Dancakes logo into an Among Us character. But anything, that's really sweet.
Artist choice.
Oh, and then lastly, if none of those ideas float your boat, our company mascot is kind of John Cena, because we've made pancakes for him twice, and he's really nice, and his hands are really soft. So this one has lipstick on him because I don't know who did that. But if you want to make John Cena, that'd be cool. I love him.
We all love him.
I miss him. He was so nice.
Such soft hands.
Sticky Art said I could do a Reagan Velociraptor. Good. Yeah, do any of those. Any of those are fine. The Reagan Velociraptor is pretty hashtag epic.
Alright, so now I'm gonna flip.
Oh, Ben's flipping Among Us.
Ah, get under there. No, stop it.
What's wrong?
Pancake is sus.
Whoa, that's crazy. Guys, drop the flex emoji if that was a good pancake. Because I'm John Cena and that's what I do.
I'm gonna flip it just right.
Oh.
If you want to fix your mistakes. Had a little hole in them.
You can't fix your mistakes, Ben. You just have to live with them.
Not with that attitude. There we are. All better. All right, so let's take something from the chat now that we've... So what was the pernicious cat? That was...
Yes. Pernicious Cat asked for Yug the Corgi, I guess?
And this might be the last one. Let me double check. I haven't checked the donations here in a second, so let me make sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my job, isn't it?
It's okay.
I'm over here.
Showing
Here,
off.
hold on.
I just checked it. It's
Okay.
no new donations.
Yeah, I don't see any either.
Yogi the Corgi, is that the guy?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, if that came up, then that should be right.
All right.
I did sub to Sticky Art. I did. And I can do it on Dancakes, too. As soon as I'm on desktop, because I can only access Dancakes as YouTube through my laptop. Shooba-doop-doop. I hope people are watching the stream right now and not just listening, because they'll notice that I've turned into John himself.
That would be amazing.
PK says, I'm still waiting for my request. PK, what did you request, bud? Hopefully it was just a request and that you didn't donate. Well, we would have loved if you donate, but we didn't see any donations. The only way we can guarantee a request is through donation, but feel free to spam your request as much as you want, and if we want to get to it, we will, but if you donate, then we'll definitely get to it, and it can be as low as $1. I will drop that link one more time.
Yep, and we're actually coming up on the end here, so...
Yeah, that'll be the last time I drop it.
So this is last call for requests. For donation requests.
Oh, whoa, crazy. We're on Sticky Art's stream.
Oh, nice, he's hosting us.
How's that work?
Same way we put Jenny's stream on ours. Like you can host other channels on your...
Neat.
Are we next? Is he going too?
Well, I mean, it's like on his screen.
Oh, we probably just pulled this up as a you can pull up in like OBS, you can pull up stuff as a web source. So like you can pull up a web page.
Oh my god. Okay, so Sticky Art, your stream volume isn't on all the time, but I did just hear Sticky Art said he pulled it up so we can see the reveal of his logo. His whole channel can see that. And then, so I would flip that one as soon as it's ready. And then in the meantime, he is also making John Cena, and he said John Cena like with a Dancakes thing. I don't really know what he meant, if that's like John Cena with the Dancakes logo. Either way, we'll take it. But cool, we've got this cool like thing going on. Dude, Sticky Art, it is so nice to meet you, and like thanks for jumping in. 'Cause Sticky Art keeps telling people to go to our stream, so thanks.
We appreciate.
And I will subscribe on Dancakes' account.
So anyone that's watching our stream that's not coming from Sticky Art, go sub to Sticky Art.
Go sub to Sticky Art. John said so. Aw, Sticky Art said we both do great art. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
By the way, guys, one thing I haven't mentioned, speaking of like art we've done, even though these are mostly Dan's. So this is Ben, I'm Dana. Dan is the original pancake artist, and he is not here today because he doesn't come in on Sundays. He will be streaming tomorrow. But let me hit the wide shot really quick. So if you guys see behind Ben, I just want to show these off briefly. These are preserved pancakes. So if you guys have ever wanted to slap a really artistic pancake on your wall,
here's your chance.
There's your chance. And we've got Among Us. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, you can. But I made Gordon Ramsay. Dan made Beastars. Ben, none of yours are up here.
No, mine. I have like 4 or 5 sitting in the studio. They've been preserved, but they haven't been framed yet. So soon.
Dan's just a content machine, so he made all of these probably within 3 streams or something. But if you guys want to buy any of these, by the way, you can go to dancakes.com. That's pancakes with a D. His name is Dan. He's not here today, but original artist name is Dan. We do pancakes. It's clever. So if you go to dancakes.com or dancakes.com/store, you can purchase any of these. You can even commission.
Exactly. The only one you can't get.
The only one you can't.
Actually, that one's been taken down. We just sold one this morning.
Which one?
The Halloween one with the weird mask guy, whatever.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, if you guys want to commission us for whatever you want made into pancake art, we do commissions. And don't be fooled. It's not just cool pop art. We can do portraiture. We can make your pet. We can do whatever, and we can make it as realistic as you want. It's kind of insane how realistic we can get them at this point. So I'm gonna go back to the overhead.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the temperature up just a little bit because it's taking its sweet time here. So I'm doing our little Yogi the Corgi here.
And yeah, for Sticky Art and Sticky Art fans, I would give it about 2 minutes until it's flipped.
Yeah, it's coming, guys. Don't worry. I promise.
Shadow Chan, thank you for joining.
Loud ambulance outside. So it's cool because people watching Sticky Art stream right now is technically they're watching Sticky Art stream, but they're also watching our stream because his screen is our stream.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Meta.
Wow, that is a loud ambulance.
It's close.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I know you hear it. I'm talking to the people.
if I didn't hear it, then we'd have.
we'd have an issue.
I'm gonna go get my ears checked now.
So I'm gonna say this one more time. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but if you guys want whatever you want made, I'd say that, this is probably a good place to stop, but we'll never turn down a donation. So if anyone wants to make one donation last chance, absolute last chance.
It's all over after this.
It's all over. Everything you know and love is ending. Just kidding, but actually, I don't know.
But not.
But not. But anyways, you can go to the link I dropped a little bit back. You can also see it on our screen. I believe it's dancakes.com/Sunday-request.
Yep.
Yes.
And that'll take you straight to a form. Put in how much you want to donate. You can upload a picture, put in little details, anyone you want us to shout out, all that fun stuff.
Do you want your face on a pancake? Well, send us a picture of your face.
All right. So
that easy.
So on in this corgi boy now, Yogi the corgi. And then I'm gonna flip our boy here.
By the way, we will not be taking any more unpaid requests at this time, but if you want to throw us a single dollar, you can have what you want made. We also do this stream every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please join us in the future if you want. There's always a chance for free requests. Just we've been going for about 2.5 hours at this point. So usually it's about 2 hours that we go. So we are going to log off here in a bit. But any last chance donations? Dancakes.com/Sunday-request.
Yep, and if you don't get your request this week, you can put in your request for next week.
Also, we do the Joy of Pancakes, which is a more slow artistic stream. We do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that's when we, this is like requests, and we take about 5-10 minutes on each. But the Joy of Pancakes is fun because we do like an art piece live.
It's not, that one's not a request stream. That's artists can take a request if they want, but
you can influence it. You can be like, I want to see a chimera with blue wings and a halo, and we might make it.
But it's artist choice.
Yeah.
It's more like just come hang out and watch art happen, and we'll, it's just you and the artist hanging out in the studio.
Yeah, and just so you know, guys, we are going to flip this sticky art pancake right now.
Man, yeah, this battery is flaky boy.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready?
Hey, really quick, do I hit overhead zoom right?
No, just regular over.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Not gonna touch it.
Let's hit the overhead zoom.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna go to overhead because you might not be able to see it.
Yeah. All right.
3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, there we go. That is Sticky Art on YouTube, who you should subscribe to.
Everyone, go do it now.
Go look at Sticky Art's page so you can see if that does, in fact, look like his profile picture. Go confirm that for us.
I accidentally used the wrong gray for the second part of the outline. That's okay.
This is Dancakes Live.
You haven't flipped it yet on his stream. I want to see his reaction. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it up because I want to hear his reaction. Wow, we're really it's our delay plus his delay.
Oh yeah.
So and then we're gonna flip this corgi in a second, y'all, and then we're gonna show off all the pancakes we made today. So hold tight. Everyone in his chat are saying it. You already flipped it. It looks great.
Oh snap! Holy cow! Oh.
Yeah, that was me.
Shoot. That is so cool. Look at this. Let's see if I can zoom in. You guys go raid, go raid, go raid, go raid, go raid.
Oh no! they're coming back.
They only have 26 likes. Please, let's get them up to like 40, 50 likes at least.
They're all saying, I'm gonna raid, give us the link.
Get them up to like 100 likes.
All right, flipping our corgi boy here.
Well, Sticky Art, really glad you liked it. You that thing you just heard, that was Sticky Art's reaction. That was just a YouTuber that we have discovered today because he sent his followers en masse to raid us, which if you guys don't know, a raid is just, it's harmless. It's nothing terrible. But yeah. Thank you so much, Sticky Art. Really glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think Ben kind of nailed it. I mean, I saw the profile picture, and yeah, that's
it.
That's identical.
That's the one. All right, so.
Sticky told us to raid you. Oh,
heck yeah.
Did he? Cool. Well,
we're about to do a roundup, so you're gonna get to see all the pancakes that we made this stream.
Time to show off all the pancakes.
So, I'm gonna move this griddle out of the way and.
That was a good 2 to finish up on. Thank you guys so much for watching, by the way. I'm sorry we couldn't take more free requests, but just a reminder, we are an events company that was hit really hard by Corona. It's kind of a miracle we're still around at all because we haven't gotten basic income in something like 7 months.
Yep.
But we do these streams to raise money. If you donate, you're guaranteed a request. Oh, remember, we want to get these 3 together at some point. So
oh yeah, we can just do it. Yeah.
you can do it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of lost my train of thought there. Sorry. But yeah, we just do these live streams to raise money. So thank you to everyone who donated, and even as much so, thank you to everyone who watched, even if you just hung out. We appreciate every little bit. We appreciate Sticky Art for shouting us out 8,000 times. That was very cool of him. Go subscribe to Sticky Art on YouTube. He's drawing Among Us characters from the brief bit I saw. So,
yeah, and keep coming. Like we ask for donations, but if y'all keep coming back, maybe someday we'll get some sponsors, and then we can just do all this for free.
whoa, crazy.
Hashtag capitalism.
And again, we do a Sunday request stream in which it's very possible for you to get your request free or paid at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It usually runs till about 4 Central Standard Time. And we also do the Joy of Pancakes, which is much more art-centric. It's much more art piece-centric.
Shove these other pieces in there that are kind of off to the side.
But we do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same time, I believe, 2 p.m.
Monday and Wednesday is 1 to 3.
Oh, that's confusing.
And then Sunday is 6 to 8.
Sunday.
Or Friday. Sorry, Friday. Friday
Okay.
is 6 to 8. Friday's our late stream. That's the one that I.
Just follow us, keep your notifications on. You'll see us streaming, but it's typically going to be around 1 to 2 p.m. On Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday, and then on Friday it's going to be later. So it's kind of like a late night hangout, which I think is cool. So can we see? I mean, we've definitely got real estate here. Can scooch. Let me get my German Shepherd in here.
Oh, whoops. Missed that one.
That's okay.
Put him next to the corgi.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll cut to the wide shot here in a second. But, there's Sticky Arts logo again. I know that's why a lot of y'all are here.
Bobby in the shop. It's all right, Bobby. We'll be back tomorrow.
Oh yeah, one of our regulars just dropped in. Yep, we are finishing up. Oh, thank you. Someone said, Logan on YouTube said that German Shepherd is so cute. Thanks. I really like making pet portraits. And so I'm bummed that no one came in today and said, hey, here's $1, make my pet, here's a picture. Those are my favorite. I know that if I was watching a pancake art stream, I'd want my dogs and my cats to be made. So if you guys ever want, you know, a pet of yours to be made, all you have to do is go to the link we've been dropping this whole stream, and you can send us any picture you want. That's you, that's a family member, that's your pet, that's your favorite, whatever, and we'll make it. Yep. So thank you to everyone who donated today. Thank you for your requests. Thank you for watching.
We are not gonna. So also, Miss Potato, we will not be eating them, but they because we can't eat all the pancakes we make. That would be.
We would be very fat.
Yes, we would look like the
And
blueberry girl.
It wouldn't be the fun kind of fat where you get to eat what you want. I don't want to eat a bunch of cold pancakes.
Yeah, but they will. We do have a compost, so they will get eaten.
It's a great way to put it. They will get eaten.
They won't go to waste. They will go back to the earth from whence they came. So, thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow, Dan will be here to enjoy pancakes from 1 to 3. So stop on by, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Love you. Thanks.